I'm Geetha Veliah, a recent inductee to the planetary health movement with interest in indigenous knowledge and planetary health. My research is to understand the generational impact of the phenomenon of globalization on select well-being indicators among the primitive tribes of the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve in southern India. The objective of this work was to understand the ways people experience globalization and how it impacts certain well-being indicators such as environmental, spiritual, physical, mental, and socio-cultural among the Adivasis or the primitive tribes. Methodology included adaptation of a qualitative technique of appreciative inquiry, where we asked respondents about their positive experiences pre and post globalization. This ongoing project is a hotspot. This ongoing project is at the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, which is a hotspot as designated by the UNESCO for its flora and fauna. The folks of the NBR who are stewards of this flora and fauna and land are the indigenous tribes, namely the Todas, the Khotas, the Kurumbas, and the Irulas. Todas are pastoralists. The Khotas do the smithing, cultivation, etc. The Kurumbas are honey collectors, and the Irulas are the medicine people. Results of the desk review reveal significant changes in the land use patterns, temperature, and rainfall. With increasing settlements, there has been steady deforestation with significant alterations in their natural systems and settings. Interesting revelation through in-depth interviews reveal how the minimum temperature has increased steadily and the unpredictability of rainfall in this area as recounted by the tribes. Finding from the appreciative inquiry interviews with the Adivasis reveal that with changing times, the tribes are adapting to the reality of multiple priorities, including employment outside their traditional livelihoods and education. This is reflected as seen in their changing perceptions with regards to traditional practices, as well as changes in their lifestyle in all the well-being indicators. Although the older generation wishes for a revival of their cultural practices, they are practical to concur that some changes are here to stay, such as loss of pastoralism as the main occupation among the Todas and smithing among the Khotas. The younger generation report nostalgia about olden days while exhibiting ambivalence about revival of their culture with the next generation due to rapidly changing times and ubiquitous use of technology. To conclude, globalization is here to stay. The hope of the tribes is to try and retain the cultural identity through strengthening their language and important social norms, such as not marrying outside their community and practicing their spirituality. And this is particularly so among the Todas and the Khotas, while the other tribes have diluted their practices to a larger extent, mainstreaming their behaviors. Thank you.